Hey guys, originally I uploaded or I recorded my response to, or I guess my reaction to the 1.4 like quick update, as you can see here, the patch preview. But then I figured it probably makes a little more sense to just get like the full news or the full like details of everything through the stove post. Let's get into it. So it's an update for 1.4. Guild War Oath season is coming out soon, which I mean that's okay. It's coming soon. It starts literally at the end of the RTA season, which is cool. Okay, I know, getting some of these frames is kind of a stretch for some people, but damn, these do not look that good. This is a weird looking, this kind of just doesn't look like it belongs in EpicSeven. I don't know if it's the design of it or what, but this looks pretty average. Okay. Arena season or World Arena season is ending, I think on Friday or Saturday. I think it's technically Friday for if you're in, like, I guess in the Western Hemisphere, right? Or if you're in the West, basically it ends, whatever. You see what it is? It technically ends on Saturday if you're in Asia and stuff, but it ends it ends on Friday if you are in the West, like America and Europe, I believe. Cool. Oh God, this skin is too good. Oh my. Stay strong, Connor. Okay, moving along. We can get through this. Okay. So there was a new change. There is a new change to the Battle Frenzy, which was announced, and I was kind of curious what they're going to do. They basically reduced all the effects early, so there isn't like any actual Frenzy until Frenzy 3, which is kind of nice because it felt like characters like Apoc and such kind of took a random hit. Not to say that they weren't already strong, but especially now where they definitely aren't strong because of characters like Aiden and Navy Captain Landy, it didn't really make sense for them to get double gutted because you lose HP and you also already have to deal with anti-crit. But now there's just no more effects. Like the decreased barrier effect is reduced. The decreased max HP thing is reduced. But we do have a very, very intense decreased healing for late game. But technically speaking, I guess like they reduced a lot of effects in the late game. They reduced the amount of attack you receive. I guess like the HP cut as well. As you can see, they increase. So they basically increase. They gave us 20 effectiveness. You lost 20 attack percent. You lost or you regained 20% max HP. But there's also less healing in the late game. And then the barrier is the same. So basically what it feels like is, I guess you don't do quite as much damage late game, but you can't heal. So I guess it won't feel super, super like as soon as you hit Frenzy 7 or like Frenzy 8 or whatever, it just, oh, wait. No, wait. I apologize. No, I'm just lying. Wait. Frenzy 7. Oh, wait. So they increased the effectiveness by a lot, actually. I just realized, because this is for stage 7. I don't know. I don't think they're... Oh, yeah, wait. So they're reducing the stage total from 9 to 7, and you're gaining 100 effectiveness by stage 7, and now you don't even have this late game frenzy. So they basically chopped off the last 2 frenzy stages. Wow, games are going to be really fast then, because you just hit max frenzy much quicker. And the decreased healing, I guess the barrier effect, all this is getting pushed up much quicker. I guess this is going to be an even faster game, but I guess even though it is a faster game, you won't feel like as punished for picking characters that scale with health. Like, obviously, there's already injury and stuff in the game, which is punishing enough, to be honest. But now you only lose, I guess, 30% of your health. And it only takes 52 turns as well to get to, like, the late game. But everything's basically been scaled forward. There's no more Frenzy 9. Interesting changes. We'll have to see for the next season how this pans out, though. I expect some of the health scalers to not be punished as poorly or punished as much. Maybe. You don't really get that much healing, so maybe Apoc is still in the dumps. There's new adventure stuff, which is cool. You get a background pack. There's more tree. I don't know if this is more Tree of Genesis stuff. It just says it's more... you can get an illustration and a background pack. That's pretty cool. They did announce Leah, which is a new 3-star hero. Let's take a look at what she does. She will not be included in the drop rate up. Okay, so it starts after 1.4. Okay. So she's a Virgo Ranger. She attacks with the pistol. Okay, so after awakening, decrease CR by 15% when I have exploited instead of Swift Strike. Swift Strike is the name. Swift Fire is the name of the skill. Attacks decrease buff duration by 1 and silence for 1 turn before. So this is like a Soulburn Ignore ER AOL again. They basically give everyone the skill at this point. I'm kind of not surprised. It looks like a really strong skill one. Okay. At the start of battle, when all allies are of At the start of first battle, when all allies are of different elements, acquire 10 souls and a 65% chance to increase all allies' attacks for 2 turns. So I guess this is cool for maybe like Abyss, or maybe this is kind of cool for RTA. Some people like pairing, Famir and stuff with, these all like, or playing Famir with a lot of these element bending things. I don't know if you're always going to have a complete like team that has different elements though. Having 10 souls and two turn team wide attack buff is pretty insane though. And then finally skill 3 is increase crit damage and grants exploiting weak points of the caster. Wait a second. So you give crit damage buff and attack buff on the same turn, and they basically, okay, short aside, I'll keep it really quick. A lot of players think that or a lot of players are confused about how to play RTA early, because you can kind of either follow someone's playstyle, you can create your own playstyle, or you could, I guess, do a hodgepodge or something in between the two. But the issue that a lot of people's are, an issue that I find a lot of people to have, especially when they ask for help, is that they try to follow someone and they can't do it because they don't have the gear or they don't have the units. And when they try to make their own comp, they realize, oh, well, I invested in this character anyways, and then I ended up being able to pull another character and, oh, well, I could play my favorite streamer after all, because they play this really cool way. But now I've invested in this special team composition that match my team account, and they invest in a 4-star or a 5-star that they don't want, or they don't really want to, but they don't have another choice. Long story short, I think this is a great option for beginner RTA players. This is going to really help players that either just want to go through arena or RTA and they want to cleave. I get it. Oh my god, cringe cleaving. Okay. However, for some players that are getting into RTA for the first time, it is just as simple, or it is just nice to have a character that is straightforward. And this is pretty straightforward. She's a 3-star that gives crit damage, it gives attack buff at the same time, and also has a silence strip on turn 1. That's probably enough, to be honest. We don't know what her base stats are quite yet, because she's a 3-star. I don't know what she's going to be with her Virgo stat line, but she looks really interesting. I'm probably going to try her out for sure. I don't know how she's going to do with this S2 passive where everyone needs to be different elements, but 10 free souls and attack buff, crazy. The next thing that we have is the side story, and this looks, this is fine, I guess. It's more adventure. I'm assuming more stages. Yep. And now you can buy more plants. Accelerate growth. You can help accelerate plant growth via the help of Biblis. Huh. I don't know if this plant growth, what does this plant growth mean? Does it mean we get more of the warm sunlight at the same plant growth? I'm not exactly sure what the plant growth that they're talking about is. Is this, maybe these need more plant? I guess we'll have to see, but this is the first thing in the event that actually costs energy. Doesn't seem that big a deal. 60 energy. It's not really, no one's in any rush to clear it anyways, to be honest. And then new challenge story. That's cool. And then finally, I guess for the gacha, Ida and Twilight Calamity. Ida's decent, but her artifact is very situational, very niche, almost not usable. Not many people are willing to pull for Ida though, because she's so niche. Or not really niche, but she's more cleave or aggro oriented, and even then she's not that good right now. She's good in some cases for sure, but she's primarily used for, at best, or she's used primarily right now in arena, in Guild War, as a book and a CR push, but you don't need her. Book of Memories is coming back, and that's cool, I guess. Nostalgic Music Box is a pretty good artifact for people that want to play Conquer Lilius. Pick it up if you don't have it. I don't know why Smilegate, instead of giving us anything really winter oriented, we just keep getting refreshed packs. Whatever, that's fine. They need to make money. I'm not gonna look through it though. Cowrick skin is available in the shop. That's cool. I always thought that the skin was pretty cool. However, it doesn't. Just being honest, the skin doesn't look that different from his original skin. But I like the glowing hand thing, like really hand guy aesthetic. More songs have been added. I don't know why they changed the positioning of the X mark. What is? Okay, I guess some people were clicking X instead of background battle. Very odd. And there's just some changes. But yeah, okay. Overall, guys, I think it's a pretty decent patch. I think Leah's really interesting. I'm actually really psyched about that character. However, we don't really know anything about Sharoon or the new, I guess, what's her? Elvira. Again, I went through this a little bit, but they don't show anything. They show us some of the art, which is cool. I mean, we know, I think we all know who they were catering to when they made the character pose like this. Do you know what I mean, guys? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But between that and Sharoon, I think Sharoon looks pretty cool. She looks very, I mean, this is probably going to be one of the few times that I really try to compare EpicSeven to Star Rail, but this looks pretty Bailu-esque. That being said, they both look great. Leah also looks interesting, not just, I guess, well, I mean, her design is, I guess, not the most interesting, but her kit looks pretty cool, and I think that's worth noting. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I think it's a pretty nice patch to start off 2024. However, yeah, I mean, once we'll see the kits, I don't know why they do this thing where they don't show us. All these things are probably going to get data mined anyways. So stay tuned for that, I guess. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, turn on the notification bell, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the characters. I guess we've just seen like a little bit of like their design and stuff. I know I didn't show off like Elvira and Sharoon as much, but just they didn't really do it either. We just see their animations a little bit. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to check out the rest of my content: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.